Kings! Welcome to week 5 of AMU Fantasy Football. Before we get started, let me get into something a little bit more comfortable. Kevin, this one's for you.
Yeah, you know what it is. Y'all already know what it is, man. If you don't, you should by now. From a town when you see me, you know everything. Black and yellow, black and yellow. I put it down. Taylor Gang. My diamonds, I'm in black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Yeah, you know what it is.
Haha, the Eagles put up a good game, Kev. Thank God the Steelers are 5-0 because my team, my fantasy team, is struggling. But hey, let's go ahead and call out some updates. Right now, we got the quarterly pot for Q2 all the way up to $135 as of right now. I haven't really looked at the points right now, but I'm sure that I'm not even close. Let's go ahead and recap week 4. Let's start with our game here, the Magic 8-Baller, formerly known as Rolling with My Homies versus Cup My Balls. I had a good feeling I was going to win this game going into Monday night. I had Julio Jones going, he had Aaron Jones going, and I put a hex on Aaron Jones with the voodoo spell, but I didn't anticipate Tyler also putting a voodoo hex on Julio Jones. Once Julio got knocked out of the game, that was kaput for my chances of winning. Cut My Balls then catapults to second place, in which their fan base, the notorious Cut My Ballers, are going crazy right now. This leads us into our closest game of the week between Seth and Cheekies. Kevin had 140 points to 136. And also, Seth had 3 people going on a Monday night. Kevin was just super thankful that the games just finally ended and he walked away with the victory. Cobra Kai keeps on climbing the ladder with his victory of 128 points to 83 points against Bayheim's Army. Shane's going to have to start making some serious moves to get himself out of the basement. But hey, who am I to judge? I'm right there with him. Oof. Scott's Tots did not show up at all last week, only scoring 96 points and not even cracking 100. You got to hand it to What's in Your Wallet and Bobby Needham as coach. His team is bruised, battered, and injured, and he is still putting up reasonable points and competing in this league. Good job, Bobby.
Cause you're only a man, and a man's got to learn to take it. Try to believe, though the going gets rough, that you gotta hang tough to make it.
What better way to kick off our reward segment with a milestone for this week? 202.94 points. This is the league all-time high score record. Congratulations, man. You're the best. Okay, Boomer. Like I said, this award is given to the team whose player had one boom play that kept them from having otherwise a quiet day. This is going to Tyler and Cup My Balls. Cooper Kupp had one 55-yard TD catch that resulted in 9.75 points. Kupp ended the day up having 15.4 points. Good job, Tyler. Enjoy it. Saved by the Bell Award. This award is going to Kevin Roberts. This award is given to the team who is grateful that their opponent just ran out of time and winning the game by a close margin. Kevin won by 140 to 136. Seth had 3 guys going on Monday night. Kevin should be grateful that there wasn't any extra time on the clock. Breaking news from our street reporter Adam Schefter. A monster trade between 2 historic franchises, Cup My Balls and Scott's Tots. Looks like Cooper Kupp, Josh Jacobs, and Michael Gallup are going to the Tots, and Tyreek Hill, CeeDee Lamb, and Mozart are going to Cup My Balls. Looks like there's going to be a name change coming in the future. Schefter caught up with Coach Tyler of Cup My Balls. Tyler had this to say. Excited to bring the explosiveness and big playability of both Hill and Mozart. I might be second in the standings, but I'm coming off 2 lucky wins, so a change was needed to be made.
Cross him, the left goes to the right goes to the left. This guy crosses here, he crosses here. They have no idea where we are, who we are, where we're coming from, or who we're throwing to. Very interesting.
Oh, here's Swami says, Week 5. With a Metallica edition of predictions. First matchup. Master of Puppets, the Van Buren boys. Dan's team is dominating right now. The Cowboys are putting up some numbers, and Kareem Hunt is now the lead back on the #1 rushing team. He faces off against Sad but True, Boeheim's Army. Shane Season has not been kind to him. Last place with the least amount of points scored. So the Swami says, Van Buren boys. Dan's team just seems to be in total control of the whole thing right now. Next matchup.
Fortune, fame, mirror vein, gone insane, but the
memory remains. Kermit's crew, they started off 2-0 and have dropped the last 2 to get to 500. They can still get back though. They face King Nothing. Cut My Balls. Tyler's in second place, despite scoring only the 7th most points. Swami says Kermit's crew gets back in the win column. Tyler's best player, Aaron Jones, is on a bye. That might be too much to overcome. Moving on. Hero of the day, Magic 8 Baller. Alex is still looking for that hero to bail his team out. He's been in some close games and just can't get that elusive W. He even traded his #1 pick in hopes of finding the hero of the day. He faces off against One. What's in your wallet? Bobby's team is so banged up right now, just like in the song. He has 2 running backs on the IR plus a 3rd. That's tough. He still has a pretty good team though, and he is certainly competing every week. Swami says, Magic 8 Baller. Bobby is just too banged up, and Aaron Rodgers is on a bye. Alex might have found his hero in Lamar Jackson versus Cincinnati. Next matchup, yours truly.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Fuel, O. Henry. My team's pretty solid, scoring the 3rd most points in the league. However, my defense has had the most points scored against them. 50 plus, more than anyone else. I'm here for the challenge though. Give it to me. I'm playing Nothing Else Matters, Scott's Tots. Sean's team, on the other hand, has the best fantasy defense, only allowing 486 points scored against him. It's helped him get to 2-2. He's also made 2 deals, bringing in some new blood. Nothing else matters to Sean except getting the win. But you already know what the Swami says. Oh, Henry, let's see if we can't bring those points against totals a little closer together. Next, we have our marquee matchup of the week. Seek and Destroy, Cobra Kai. Matt's team started slow, and now has been one of the top teams over the last couple of weeks. And that's all without his first round pick, Michael Thomas. But this week, he faces another pretty hot team. For whom the bell tolls, Philly special. Kevin also started slow, but he's been on fire lately. Plus, he just swung a trade to get a top wide receiver in Devontae Adams. He's ready to take on whoever crosses his path next. This is going to be a good matchup. Two teams who are on fire get to face off in Week 5. And the Swami says, Cobra Kai. One of these squads' win streaks is coming to an end. Michael Thomas returns, and Kevin's new acquisition is on a bye. Cobra Kai is seeking and destroying. Went 4-1 last week, only missing my game. That puts me at 12-8 on the year. Good luck to everyone but Sean.